Hello folks, Red Labor here. Hope you're having a great day. I want to talk about the Sandy Hook Elementary School massacre that took place last week on December 14, 2012. 20 people dying because of a piece of shit of a human being that shot up all those people. Liberals and conservatives are at it again. They're at it again to advance their political agenda. And I know I got this political channel here, and I'm engaging in political commentary about the Sandy Hook Elementary School massacre. But I am a cut above it all because both liberals and conservatives they both just don't quite get it. What do I mean? Well, for starters, I'll start with the liberals. Clamoring for gun control. Just an excuse to clamor for gun control, and gun control is not the answer. It is an inept band-aid to a complex situation. I would say that since the U.S. Constitution guarantees the ownership of firearms, gun control is not the answer. Has to find another way to prevent this from happening again without any erosion of civil liberties in the process or constitutional rights. So, to the liberals that want gun control laws, please don't go there. That's not the answer. Now, Governor Mike Huckabee. I want to talk about him because I am surprised that not a lot of people are talking about what Mike Huckabee said. But Governor Huckabee claimed that taking God out of schools is the reason for this massacre. That somehow, because we're not as religious as we should be in American society, that God just let this happen. Now that's just crazy. And the thing about it, I want to make an aside note about Governor Mike Huckabee. I don't agree with him politically. I disagree with him on virtually everything. I don't think he's a bad person. I just disagree with him on most things. And as a general rule, he's less fucked up than Pastor John Hagee or Pat Robertson or the late Jerry Falwell. I mean, he's not as batshit crazy as those guys. Having that said, he is a somewhat typical of the religious right in regard to blaming the absence of God from the school. And there's two reasons that these people under religious right do this sort of thing. One, by saying taking God out of school or taking God out of our public lives is why we have all this tragedy. It's a backdoor way of just blaming liberals. You know, everybody wants to equate liberals as people who do not believe in God, people who are unchurched, and people who are just, who have no morals or what have you. I'm a man of the left. I go to church every Sunday. I'm a Christian. I don't claim I'm a great person or a saint or a wonderful person, but I'm a man of the left, and I go to church. Okay, I go to church. I'm a Christian, and as a Christian, I don't see America as losing its religious fiber. We're the most religious country in the world. I mean, in the democratic free world, we're the most religious country. And if you're going to go and use that argument, taking God out of school is the reason why this massacre happened, then the Scandinavian countries would be having massacres like this all the time, as often as we have it. I know about that crazy incident in Norway last year. That was just so fucked up. It was beyond fucked up. But compared to what we go through here in America, that shooting massacre up in Norway is super, super rare. And another reason they want to use this God argument, taking God out of public life, They want to turn the United States. I'm talking about the religious right. Many from the religious right. I don't mean if you're an individual who's devoutly religious and politically conservative and you kind of mind your own business. I'm not referring to those, but I'm referring to highly politically motivated people that wants to use the scripture to go and impose an order of right-wing social engineering, or a right-wing based form of political correctness. They want to turn the United States into a megachurch and force everybody to be, a bunch of happy clappy crazies and a bunch of radical holy rollers. And that's really what it comes down to. And I just get very nervous when I hear this kind of rhetoric, the kind I heard from Governor Mike Huckabee. I'm sure some people will go and some people on the radical right will go and respond and tell me what a terrible person I am for saying that. Don't care. That's how I feel. It is an opinion. Last time I checked, we're all entitled to our opinions. And my opinion, which is pretty spot on, and hitting the nail right in the head, is that Governor Mike Huckabee is wrong for saying what he said. Dinesh D'Souza was wrong when he claimed that social liberalism of the West is why we had 9/11. Jerry Falwell was wrong when he claimed that gay rights and abortion rights and taking prayer out of school caused 9/11. It is irresponsible rhetoric. And I'm going to call bullshit on people like Jerry Falwell, on people like Dinesh D'Souza and Pat Robertson, and even Mike Huckabee. Even Mike Huckabee. Folks, grow the fuck up. Seriously.